Yeah, as I've been reading Stolen Focus, it's hard not to see like the modern technological landscape and the kind of attention economy as being literally the opposite of mindfulness and meditation. In seeking to understand we are not our thoughts. I mean, social media basically teaches everybody that they're nothing but their thoughts, that their only value is in what they're performatively sharing with the world. And so I've been thinking a lot about meditation and actually like microdosing meditation. With the meditation teacher dad, I've thought about this stuff my whole life. And given the kind of crisis of our attention, and our inability to focus, it's probably not going to be realistic, and given our time constraints, for people to kind of carve out like hours at a time to learn to meditate and kind of get into deep, deep, deep meditation. But what about like microdosing meditation? What about setting aside like 5 minutes at the top of every other hour or something to kind of get away from our interactions with technology, get away from our interactions with other people, and just actually quietly learn to sit with ourselves and get in the habit of it through repetition, not through longevity. And slowly, I would think that would pay dividends. But I really, it's just funny when I think about the movie thing, because I'm really trying to think of other places where people sit quietly with a singular intentive focus, and yoga classes or like some sort of class, but like very little public spaces now are not just filled with people on screens, and so it's kind of ironic they're just fixated on this one giant screen. It's like like I feel like if aliens, like, or people that had no context for human existence, like looked at us with no understanding, they'd think we had some sort of like cult of screens going on, that like everybody's just captivated by these screens at all times. And again, like, um, it seems to me to be like the antithesis of actual authentic experience, but also the antithesis of mindfulness and meditation. It's literally placing us into our minds at all times at the expense of existing. It's like we have our kind of mind's eye, we have like what's actually happening in reality, and now we have cyberspace where we're just all living in this kind of like cheap imitation version of reality and thinking it's an upgrade. It's not.